All right, what is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about how much do you make in basic training in the Army. So for me, this is a question that I had, and I'm sure a lot of people who are about to go to basic are kind of wondering. So in this video, we're going to be breaking it down, and without further ado, let's get into it. All right, now the first thing we need to talk about is how long is basic training. So in the military, in the Army, basic training, if everything runs smooth, is about 10 to 12 weeks. That's including reception, which is what you do before basic training, and that includes the graduation week and everything and whatnot. So that's if everything runs smoothly. I know nowadays, I actually just got done talking to this lady that I met at FedEx, and she said her son went into the Navy, and during his basic training, he got quarantined before he went to basic, which is like 2 weeks, and then I think they quarantined again during basic because someone caught COVID, and then before he left, he had to quarantine again to make sure everything was smooth. So I didn't go through a pandemic during my basic training, but I know nowadays it's going to be probably a little bit longer if you do get quarantined. But not only that, you can actually get recycled in basic training, which is something you don't want to do. Recycle means you failed a certain phase. There's 3 phases: red, white, and blue. And you fail a certain phase and you have to redo the whole phase. And if you want to learn more about basic training, have a more in-depth video about everything you need to know about it, and I'll link it in one of these corners above if you want to check that out. But like I said, the first thing is to figure out how long is your basic training, and on average it's about 10 to 12 weeks. Now the second thing we are going to talk about is something you probably would never have thought of, and that is there are expenses in basic training. I didn't know this. I did save majority of my money in basic training because obviously you're not shopping, you're not buying stuff that you don't need, you don't have Amazon, you don't have Netflix. Well, you probably have your Netflix subscription, but like I said, you're not spending a lot of money. But however, there are expenses. When you first get to reception, you get an Eagle cash card. And it's pretty much like a preloaded card you get to help you buy stuff throughout basic training, because obviously you're not carrying cash or nothing like that. So you get that, and that automatically comes out your check. So if I can get a picture, I actually pull it up and I'll show you guys what it looks like on the video. If not, it's just like a preloaded card you get for basic training. And what you buy with that, you get your haircuts. So I got a fresh cut right now, but in basic training, they shave your head bald. I'm talking bro, those clippers are so sharp. They're not even that sharp, but it's just the way they cut it, super aggressive, super quick, because there's a lot of people, and people will be bleeding on their heads because they're going hecka fast and bad. Those haircuts, I thought those were free. No. Those haircuts, you have to pay for them. Those 30-second haircuts, you have to pay for them. So they're $6, but still $6 for that, come on, but not only your haircuts, but your detergent that you use to wash your clothes during basic, all your hygiene, you can buy cough drops, dental floss, toothpaste, toothbrush, mouthwash, face wash, everything. There's a lot of things you could buy throughout basic training. That's pretty much what that preloaded card is, to help you buy those products. So I'd say, depending on how much you spend, because you could spend as much as you want, really, if you want to go crazy and buy all these cough drops and all this, Icy Hot. They got Icy Hot. There's a lot of stuff you could buy. So I would say on average, probably $100 to $300. Just to maintain yourself throughout basic training and keep good hygiene. So that's that. So keep that in mind on top of how long basic training could be, when figuring out how much you will get paid during basic training. Alright, now the third and last thing we're going to talk about is you are paid on rank. So some people, they go into basic training as a fuzzy, with no rank, E1, which I did. And some people go into basic training already as an E4, a specialist. And this depends on, if you have education. I know if you have like a bachelor's degree, you can start off like an E4. And then if you have associates, maybe E2 or E3, depending on how many credits you have. But also there is a buddy system in the Army, at least. I don't know about other branches, but in the Army, if you refer someone in the military as a battle buddy, it's like a battle buddy system. If you refer them and then go in the recruiter's office telling them I was referred by Specialist Rodriguez, right? And I would have went into basic training as an E2 if I referred one person, E3 if I referred two, and then I believe you can go up to E4 if you refer up to 3, but that's like the limit, which is something really cool. If you have like a friend that wants to go in the military and you're going, then simply, if he does go, just tell him like, refer me. All right, I'll give you $100 or something, and get that referral, because over time in basic training, every check it's gonna add up in increments. So if you can make it happen, then that'd be awesome. If not, don't worry. You promote pretty fast from E1 to E4. So if not, then don't even worry about it. But let's just talk about what you could actually potentially be paid if everything went smooth and if you were E1. So an E1 makes $1,600 a month as an E1. So if you're in basic training for 12 weeks, that could be up to $4,800. And this is an average, okay? So don't take my word for it. There's a lot of things that could go, everyone's check is different, but this is like average, right? So E1 could make up to $4,800, let's just say $5,000 throughout basic training. And then E4, if you go into basic training as an E4, you get paid about roughly $2,000 a month. And if you're in basic training for 3 months, that's potentially $6,000 you get throughout basic training. And like I said, there's our expenses. You could be there longer, and some of that already comes out, through that Eagle Cash card and whatnot. So this is just estimates, within the $1,000, just to be safe. All right. But like I said, if you're just coming out of high school and you're probably working minimum wage like I was during high school, I was working at Little Caesars making like, I don't even know, like $9 an hour. If you just go through basic training, when you come out with like $6,000 or $4,000, that's a huge difference, kind of, to put you back up on your feet. You're not spending money, and then you come out, feeling good. So that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope this was helpful in any way, shape, or form. If you're looking into getting in the military, I wish you luck. Feel free to check out my other videos that I talk about in the military if you want to know what AIT is like, or if you actually have a question, comment, or concern, drop it down in the comment box below so I can actually get back to you if you have any questions. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, comment anything you would like, and subscribe if you are new. I'd gladly appreciate it. And happy Veterans Day. Today is Veterans Day, so salute to everybody who is serving or is about to serve. And without further ado, I'm out. Peace.